Welcome to the recap of Achtung Cthulhu Blackheart Crucible Session 31. As always, let me thank Juce at Master of the Game for hosting and playing, his partner in crime Paulo at Awkwardly Nerdy, Bill at RollStats, the unholy trinity of Jason, Josh, and Isaiah, Dustin for his role as 13, and our Canadian friend Dave at DravenSwiftBow. This week, Snake plays charades.
I'm just pointing at the German and flailing my arms around.
Jacques reports a crime.
You stole all of his family jewels.
Lieutenant Reisman addresses his feelings on Canada's 10th and final province.
It's Newfoundland. It hardly counts anyway.
Luther does stand-up.
Bastard Erik The Red. I wish he was never Bjorn.
And Blake discusses his favorite food group.
Ooh, maple syrup. That's one of the 4 major food categories.
Let's get started. You see this 9-foot, ghostly creature come out of the woods and wearing a Viking helmet, holding a hammer.
Luther looks over at Blake and says, "Hey, Blake, didn't you just say you wanted to punch something in the face?"
We make this offering to you, Erik The Red, and I'm going to kick this Nazi in the ass and push it toward him.
You can see that he is shaking and that you have the ghost's attention as Erik The Red kind of stares him down.
I would like to shoot this guy in the face.
You fire the grease gun, direct hit, looks to his face.
9mm submachine, yeah.
Whizzes right through his face. You can hear it. You can see it hit the tree behind him.
He's a ghost. Luther's gonna just run for the tank and hide inside.
Brave CO that he is.
He's not hiding. Look, our faithful leader jumped in the tank and he's going to turn it on him.
Keep talking to him, Snake. Clearly he didn't feel the bullets.
Yeah, you find actually a record player, set up with some speakers and some Russian records in here.
Yeah, whatever Russian nationalistic music they have on blasting, and see if it affects.
It's just the national.
First of all, our friend Ivan Yuri, who we helped, right? It's going to motivate him. But also, I want to see how Erik The Red responds to this blaring music. Okay. And also, it is blaring. So if there's anyone in the area, specifically, our Russian allies, they're going to hear it as well, right? So
some serious psyops.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
No, Blake, we're offering up this Nazi scum, and then I want to shoot the Nazi in the knee.
I used to be an adventurer like you. And then I took an arrow in the knee. Yeah.
I, for one, firmly believe that you discovered Greenland, Eric. Fuck that Christopher Columbus guy.
Pulls his hammer out and reaches the sky, and you can see that the clouds begin to form behind him, and you can see the lightning and hear the thunder, and he screams out in some ancient language you've never heard of and slams his hammer onto the ground.
Guys, it is Thor.
Hi, my name's Thor, and a large sugar.
He seems to focus his ire on the German that you push forward. You can just see him behind you, just his arms out, dropped. He just staring straight ahead at him.
Does anyone happen to speak Icelandic?
See the familiar outline of Lieutenant Reisman, who he may have some sawdust.
A couple spare hex wrenches from the IKEA furniture. Yeah, right.
And a bag of extra bolts and washers that must have been extra.
Honestly, rumor is that Erik The Red is vulnerable to hockey stick damage too.
Oh, all Canadian military officers have their honorary combat hockey stick. I'm just going to swap out the bullets that I currently have in my guns for ones that I've treated with pomade that I have.
I'm a Dapper Dan man.
All right, so I'll take a shot at the ghost.
You fire off the pistol. You can see it strikes Erik The Red and burns away pieces of him, and they just kind of, now he has
holes in him that you can see through. And he looks down at his arm, at the missing pieces of his arm, and now begins and turns and looks at you and begins to stare you down.
Now you did it.
Okay, well, I'm glad I came out, guys. I gotta go.
Did you see that? That pomade made out of maple syrup, actually inflicts damage on ghosts.
Courtesy of the maple syrup cartel.
Maybe we should smother my hands in maple syrup and I should go boxing.
I absolutely think so. Go ask Go ask Lieutenant Reisman if you can fondle his mags.
You want me to go again?
Yeah, you did something.
You have the only weapon that functions.
His groin is now missing.
You're dead.
He has no manhood left.
Okay, I kind of look to put my gun away because that's no way to win a fight.
I was gonna say, what kind of Canadian are you?
It's me, Butter. Just for all the times I got grounded.
Oh,
so heartless.
Yeah, I don't want to win this fight anymore, guys. It's a tainted victory.
What is that magic you used on him?
Oh, it's just this stuff that I, also use for my hair.
Would you mind sharing some?
So I just pull the jar out and open it up and just sort of hold it out if anyone wants to dip their.
Yeah.
There's no way to say that without it sounding sexual. But if they want to dip their bullets in it,
Take the mag out of my gun, dunk it in the jar real quick, and jam the mag back.
the smell of delicious maple wafts into your nostrils. Actually, it's a combination of like maple syrup and beer.
Oh,
It looks like his foot just vanishes. It like burns away, and he kind of is leaning to one side.
just a little bit shorter on that side now.
Going after Jacques, hopping forward and swirls his hammer right in the thigh like a massive Charlie horse. You
Shy
are
of an injury.
stunned.
So he was aiming kind of low too.
Yeah, turnabout is fair play.
You hear in the distance wheeled vehicles and trees falling down as though they are driving over high rate of speed.
That's our Russian allies. Here they come.
I'm gonna dip my hands in this stuff, and I am going to run up and start swinging at this guy.
If there's any way to tell this guy's shocked, he's shocked.
I almost do like a Gord buster.
You pick him up by his only good leg.
Kinda. Usually grab him around the waist, but yeah.
You notice that pieces of him like burn off and are missing as he hits the snow. Like, are you like over him?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would totally. And I'm flexing, so I'm into theatrics. Hoping Nova's watching from somewhere.
So he kind of turns and looks at you and screams, and the clouds coalesce, and lightning comes down from the sky and like strikes all around you, and his whole body just kind of like it becomes electrified as he screams at you,
Don't worry, I've seen this before. The Undertaker's done this.
and you are stunned.
All right, so I imagine that I'm stunned because this is real life Undertaker shit, and I know how pro wrestling can be staged. But this guy legit did it. Like, it's not theatrics. And there's a ringing in my ears from the thunder.
Luther
That is
found whatever metal object he could find inside of the tank, and he's tapping in like this odd pattern on the side of the metal. It's Norse code. If we put the maple syrup pomade on the shells in the tank, the mortar rounds in the tank,
Just put it down the barrel.
throw me the pomade. Yeah, I'm ready to catch it. Luther's yeah.
Shit.
I don't
Okay.
trust Luther catching anything.
He tosses a perfect throw to you.
You hit it right in his hands. He couldn't
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah, Luther's gonna take this pomade and just like sort of rub it all over this 3-inch
Willie. Yeah. What's that?
shell, right? And then just like pop it in.
You are confident that you can get this thing set and loaded, and you can fire it the next round.
I got this.
And
Technically,
at this point, if you put it on his tongue, you would have to start licking the ghost.
If you're someone that likes creating content, create an OnlyFans account.
in fairness, like you shot him in the nuts, right? Like, so.
Well, it's not where I was aiming.
Yeah.
It was just the ballistic trajectory, the wind, the rotation of the earth. It just all conspired against me.
He runs up and just whirls this thing, his arm just whoosh. And as he does that, the lightning and everything just kind of swoops down into the hammer, and he just clubs you. You see Reisman just go flying, knocked clean out.
All right, so all you hear is I go flying. Sorry about this.
And he runs over and jumps on top of the tank.
Of course he does.
And he'll toss his gun to Snake. He'll start running for where our Canadian friend just got yeeted. Sorry, that is a nasty head wound. Stay awake now. Patting you in the face, kind of
Just
wafting
five more Canadian minutes, please.
wafting a croissant in front of your nose.
The croissant wouldn't do it for me, but if you crack a Molson.
So I'm just gonna slather the belt with this stuff.
You just missed the crotch.
Damn it.
Just missed it.
Yeah, so you see Captain Franco come out of the turret. He slathers something on these the 50 cal rounds and just opens fire at this thing and blows like its leg completely off. It just burns away. He's on like one leg. He's like drifting.
Do you guys smell that? It smells like
This thing is
pancakes
still
and maple
alive.
syrup.
Smells oddly like bacon.
Yeah, I grab the leg that he has and I start spinning him around like a tornado. And then I let go, aiming for the tree that I originally hit.
So you sling him and he goes flying and he hits the tree and the tree explodes. Lightning goes everywhere. He is no more. He is gone.
I am a real American.
Yeah, as Jacques wrapping our Canadian friend's head, he's you should be more careful. You probably have a skull fracture now.
Oh, that's okay. I'm used to playing hockey. We don't protect our heads at all. No, I'm ready to go in next shift. Just let me know when to go in, coach.
Soldiers on foot yelling "Prizek, Prizek," and they've got their weapons out. It looks like Russians in their white camo.
Same team?
Yeah.
Well, they're about to come on a scene of a damaged Russian tank with 3 dead Russian soldiers.
Jacques is thinking quick at the moment. He is going to grab the German and slam him up against the side of the tank.
I mean, I could just kill all these guys with my bare hands.
That we're the good guys and we just walked up and stopped this German attack.
Do you speak Russian, Snake?
No, but he can put on a show.
He's going to pantomime.
I'm just pointing at the German and flailing my arms around.
So he manages to like squirm away as soon as he sees the Russians and starts running, and the Russian soldiers come running up.
Jacques like pointing at the guy running
and they're
away.
like, "Voponyet, Voponyet!" and a hail of gunfire.
I was just gonna say Luther is still standing at the 50 cal. He's just gonna open up on this German that's running away. Like he's just gonna open up on him.
Yes, bullets like just destroy this guy. One of the guy grabs a grenade and throws it as well, and he is very, very dead.
Luther grabs that bottle of vodka that he took off of Ivan Yuri, and he looks at all the other Russian guys that kind of opened up as he opened up with the 50 cal. He holds up the vodka, Nostrovia, chugs it back.
Yeah, they start drinking it, and they start walking up to the tank and start sharing a drink with you.
Oh yeah, and we're all sort of arm in arm, like swaying to the Soviet nationalist music, just chugging back vodka. Yeah.
Jacques gonna go get the Russian guy that we saved and kind of put his arm underneath the guy's arm and help him walk over here.
And a couple of them come running over and talk to him, and you see one of them slaps him. They remove the splint off his leg, and he about falls over, and then they walk away as he's like staggering to catch up.
Only the strong survive.
Looking for a lost comrade.
Maybe we can assist. Maybe we have seen this person you're looking for.
I was going to call Blake over here to describe his girlfriend, but he's not here.
He is. Oh, you mean the person over there who is flexing? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we're looking for a woman he's got the hots for. He could tell you all about what she looks like.
A woman? Yes, I would like to look for a woman as well.
Would you happen to know where the Germans and this cult are keeping their prisoners? Have you heard any reports?
What of cult you talk about? I'm not sure I've heard of this.
Jacques will pull out the drawing that he made to show to Yuri earlier. Where
did you find this? Were you looting corpses?
This is possible. We were checking to see if there was any pertinent information, perhaps
or did your prisoner cough it up?
This is also possible. I was in the middle of tending to the wounded.
Oh shit! We just got Yuri killed.
There is known activity of this group called the Black Sun in local area. They are very dangerous. It is not safe here.
Yes, unfortunately, we are on the mission to recover our captured allies. It's a bit of an important mission.
We will. You can linger here if you wish, but Vittangi is very dangerous. I would not advise just rolling in.
Any word on how strongly the Germans have reinforced this place?
I've told they have 1,000 force there. And,
I see.
Of course, the Black Sun has a refuge there as well. Well, let me tell you this. We plan on assault of Vittangi and their loyal Swedes. We plan to use artillery and level the entire town. Then we will go in and shoot who's ever left. It will come within at least 48 hours. So if you wish to get the person out of there, I would advise to do it. We will not take any prisoners. I will give you this since you help us shoot German bastard.
Does anybody else taste copper? I taste copper.
Just
Oh.
rub some dirt on it.
Yeah, just drink some of this here fine whiskey, which, by the way, is actually really cheap whiskey, but you won't know the difference.
Yeah, liquor's always good with a concussion.
All right, I'll slam it back. Burns all the way down.
Oh yeah, it'll
And
burn.
I start like holding my hand in front of my face to make sure I can still see.
I could call the Queen and tell the Section M to send me some uniforms. Post haste, of course. Yes.
That would be
jolly good.
This is a good plan. We go in with uniforms. I plant a plastic explosive on a timer. Once we figure out the location of Nova, this will give us a suitable distraction to make our escape.
You hear a lone gunshot in the woods.
Oh, did you shot Yuri?
He's not even going to the re-education camp.
Yeah, it kind of feels like they're just like loose like plates inside of just a flesh bag.
Harassing Reisman kind of up in front of his face, and it's like, how many fingers am I holding up? And he just keeps changing the number. You don't look too good. Off the top of your head, is there anything worse than being scalped?
Yeah,
like my skull is like that IKEA bookshelf, right? So you just have that piece left over, so you're pretty sure it was just an extra one to begin with. So.
What was Snake's injury, if I remember right? It was a leg, wasn't it?
No, chest. You got shot in the chest.
Oh, that's right.
If there's anything you need to get off your chest, Snake,
I'm gonna take him off in the woods. Make sure nobody follows us.
Alrighty.
I don't know where this is going, but it's getting very awkwardly uncomfortable.
It's got some deliverance vibes going on here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna neuralize him. Take one of the shitty little ribbons off my uniform and stick it on him. Tell him to go back to Canada with his commendation of valor and open up a donut shop. And forget he was ever here.
Alrighty, got my big award. I'm headed off. I got my orders to leave. Good luck to you. I've suddenly got the urge to open a series of franchises all across Canada.
In the upper United States.
Upper United States, eh? Of course, you free donuts and coffee for all of you if you come in, eh?
Nice.
Should I be offended by the overuse of A by not A?
No, A. You shouldn't.
Okay, fair enough, A. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry for asking.
I was hoping you'd at least apologize, but.
Well, I apologize. I didn't apologize fast enough, eh?
Oh, that's an apology accepted. Eh?
Yeah,
Tim
if
Hortons
I got
is
enough
marching his
time.
way back to Canada.
These are the provinces O and R, and like there's no lines here. Like on a map, there's lines.
R.
Like
you all remember your geography.
Take
You'll
off.
remember the province of R.
I'll miss you, Timmy. We have now devolved into just referring to him as the Canadian now.
Yeah,
is
that's
that really where we're at? Like, yeah, okay.
I can't.
No, that's. I feel like I deserve that. So I have a neck brace, just this massive scar going on, or stitches
bandage,
going all the way across,
a huge bandage and these huge blue blocker glasses on. No, but you see two figures next to a crate that looks like a big parachute, and they're pulling it, dragging it, trying to they're examining it,
trying to steal our stuff.
Quick, while they are distracted. That was your signal to go smack them down, Blake.
Oh, you want me to run up and just attack?
Yes, while they are
He doesn't want
distracted,
Luther to do it.
while they are distracted, try and restrain one of them.
Okay, done.
Restrain, not kill.
Yeah, no promises made. Screw trying to be quiet and slow. I'm trying to be quick.
grab one of them, no problem. The other one just is spring out, and runs away. In their frightened state, they run and just trip over a fallen branch. So you have grabbed the other one and smash his face into the side of the crate, and he just collapses, and he hits the snow, and the blood just goes all over the snow. His face is a big bloody mess.
Oh, I love it.
The door to this hut opens, a silhouette. It looks like an older man with a long gray beard, and he pulls out a gun, and he's just looking around.
Jock, take him out.
Dick still has my rifle.
That wasn't smart.
This might just be a innocent family.
More reason to off them.
They're not wearing uniforms or anything.
This man probably cares about the one that you just smashed his face in.
Yeah, it was probably his son. Yeah.
Yes,
sure.
so he is our hostage now, so that way we do not get shot.
Okay, I just want to back up. Because when Luther has an issue with stuff, okay, so we basically just crushed this guy's son's
He's
skull.
still alive,
and now we're gonna double down on that, and we're gonna take him hostage.
Yes.
Just so the old man with presumably a shotgun does not shoot us.
Maybe we should have talked to him before.
I did not tell him to smash the face. I just
Oh,
said
no, you
restrain.
did. When you send Blake in, you're asking for faces to get smashed.
So Luther's going to kind of step behind a tree and then kind of go, hello? There appears to have been some sort of misunderstanding. We're all friendly. Can I use momentum, or do you guys really want to kill this family?
The person who tripped and fell gets up, and her hat falls off, as you can see her blonde hair now against the light that is coming from the door of the open hut. And she kind of looks in your way, and she's like, "Go away, Germans!" in broken English.
We're not German.
Oh, hello, mademoiselle.
He takes definitely another step back.
I do apologize for this show of brute force on this man, but we had to secure this package, and we were not sure who you were. I will bandage his face. No problem.
Stepping back and goes over to the door and talks to the old man. Lowers his gun.
Jacques will bandage up that guy's face and like kind of get him on his feet and just kind of like gently nudge him off towards his family. He should be fine, but his nose will never look the same.
It looks better now. It's fantastic. Looks chiseled. It's fantastic. It's a good look for you.
Jacques will leave them a handful of pain pills.
Now you're giving our drugs to total strangers? What? I don't even know who you are anymore, Jacques.
Step inside, pull out the neuralizer, and be like, I need y'all to look right here. I'm going to neuralize them, tell them to grab up those pain pills and any belongings that they can't live without, and head northeast to the next town.
Don't tell them to grab the pain pills. Tell them to forget all about the pain pills, that Jacques never even gave them the pain pills.
No, I don't think I'm going to do that.
Damn it, Snake! I'm looking for Malort or some other whatever form of wormwood that they have, and I'm looking for the pickled herring for sure.
They seem to be vacant of things you're looking for.
They're spies.
These people are clearly not Swedish.
And Luther, you watch as she goes and grabs a tray, and there's like 15 chocolate bars.
Oh, man.
She gets up and like puts it in a bag to take.
May want to hit her with that neuralizer.
It looked like German Panzer chocolate.
Or at least, no, you know what? I'm going to try to grab a handful of chocolate from the bag.
They need that marching chocolate. They're about to walk to the next town.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You know what? No, I'm not gonna swipe it from them. I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna actually pull out the 2 chocolate bars that Timmy Horton gave me, and I'm gonna say in broken Swedish, broken English, I don't know. Trade for your Malort, for your wormwood. Trade.
She's like, you want chocolate bar? And she reaches into the bag. They're factory defects, and she tries to hand you one.
What is that? What does factory defect mean? What
I believe that means there is no meth inside.
Or too much. It could be too much.
That's what I was thinking, right? That's exactly what I was thinking.
Is there such a thing, though?
Overdosed or underdosed? You know what? I don't care. I take the chocolate, I unwrap it, and I take a bite out of it. Hey, Blake, why don't you hand me that grease gun? I'm gonna field strip it right here. I'll field strip it, and I'll field strip, put it back together, and then I'll field strip it again. What do you think?
Snake, watching the old man pack his stuff, you see him reach up under the shelf, and he starts pulling off bottles of maple syrup and putting them in his pocket.
See, they're Canadian. They're not Swedish. That's why they don't have gefilte fish or wormwood. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Does my syrup radar go off?
If they're Canadian, though, if I checked his face off of something like hockey rink boards, the crates, he wouldn't have been out cold. He would have gotten rid of it.
He'd have been fine. Yeah.
He'd have spit a couple teeth out and been fine. He's not kidding.
Also, he totally would have thought he looked better, with his nose broken, right? Yeah. Sure.
I'm not going to mention the maple syrup at all. I don't want to start another minor war.
I feel betrayed, but I don't know why.
I've eaten out of dumpsters in this game. I don't care. It's
a batch of bad meth. It's probably going to kick you. You'll be fine.
I've legitimately eaten out of dumpsters. So, yeah, right.
Lieutenant Reisman, you feel a disturbance. You hear the distinct noise of a maple syrup bottle hitting something that's metal, like a belt buckle or something. Like it makes a distinct noise, and you know that somebody has got a maple syrup bottle in the area.
Yeah, I snap to attention, and I just take off in the direction that I heard it from.
You come across an old Swedish man with a big
He's
long
not Swedish.
coat, with a young girl who's got blonde hair, carrying a bag, with a kid who's now got his face bandaged and is holding it, and they're like making their way up the road walking.
So I pull out this notebook that I have for like my journalism, and I just point to this picture of pancakes.
They're kind of cute, but I'm guessing it's stuffed because you can see it's stuffed with Nutella. I don't know.
And I just I point at it, and then I flip to the next page, and it looks like the pancakes have something on it, and then I just kind of really point out that, and just I pull on my earlobe to make it like I heard the sound.
Yeah, he looks at you and your blue blockers and your neck brace and
As
your
Reisman
bandage.
pulls on his earlobe, like part of his skull comes out. Like,
no, the ear just doesn't come, like it doesn't snap back. It just kind of like sags down.
Yeah, you tore your stitches.
He reaches in and cradles a bottle of maple syrup and just hands it to you.
Uncork it, and I sniff the bouquet, and then I do like a sample tasting, just kind of swish it around, aerate it.
And then a single tear rolls down the side of his face.
I just thank him, and then I reach into my pocket, I pull out a hockey puck, and I give it to him in exchange.
He thanks you. There's a tear in his eye.
I gingerly put the bottle into my coat, because I must now protect this with my life. I go somewhere where I think it's isolated, and I just put out 2 lines of maple syrup.
Yeah. In the meantime, Luther just has like chocolate all around his mouth.
I have no idea what he said, but I'm just going to shout up at him and be like, "The Fuhrer demands you practice your English. We're going to invade America
Snake.
any day now."
Ah, Snake.
No, that's impressive. That's a good call.
They begin to laugh. Oh, that's a good joke. Ha 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 ha. And they kind of see your uniform, and they just open the gate, and they seem to be in a pretty good mood. So what you here for?
What? Is there something on my coat?
Well, you have jokes. I smell chocolate.
Don't try to take my guard's chocolate. He's very territorial. He just likes his chocolate. If you try to take it, it'll bite you.
Luther looks up, sort of almost self-consciously. This is good, yeah.
And one of the soldiers comes over to you, Luther. You want chocolate? Is this true? You've come to the right place. And he kind of scoots you in, and as you're looking over onto the town of Vittangi, he has you look up, and you gaze your eyes up to a top of a rise, a hill.
Yep.
And slowly these lights start to go up on a building, and they begin to glow. He's like, "Chocolate Factory, Vittangi Castle."
So now there are 2 separate rescue missions going on at the same time.
Right, exactly.
You can see at the top of it waves the flag of the Black Sun.
Blake needs some German chocolate cake. When we were in Russia, 2 of our party members approached us on a motorcycle. And I'm just saying, things happened. It did not go well for them because Blake did not realize that those 2 people happened to be party members. Now I did. Juce knew. But Blake did not, and I was playing my character as I shot them. I'm sure they were screwing something.
I've got maple syrup.
Hey, it's the groin again. Look at that. We are crotch shooters tonight.
I can hear the sound of the blood filling my skull. My apologies.
He is sorry.
Shut up, Canadian.
Oh yeah, we Gucci.